And jumping on a few minutes early. Maybe I'm catching you off guard, maybe I'm not. We'll find out. I got some shit to do. I'm working on... doesn't fit there anymore. Okay. I need another one of these. I like this little honeycomby. I can fit thicker stuff in there and fit a bunch of stuff if it's thin. Got my Jimmy Minis kind of stashed in there. Got an empty spot in the back. I know I got one more mini laying around here. It needs a home, so I'll put that back there. Mr. Elijah Carney, thank you for stopping by. Rock out with your lockout. What's up, brother? Oh, W3OY Ray. That's my boy right there. Back in the... Oh, dude, Ray. Speaking of Ray, I got a knife sitting right there. Got my one knife, brother. Well, no. Got my two knives within reach. There's my other one. Is that a case? A cage? A cage? Yeah. Good to see you here, brother. Transparent Eyeball, thank you for stopping through. Elroy's Toys, hello. Another good guy, man. Let's go. I got all the fucking power hitters right off the bat. Nice to have you guys rolling in. Do a little picking, we'll do a little raking, then we'll do a little handcuff playing. Kind of seems to be the MO for the channel at this point, or the lives at this point. Ooh, and that's still a little too hot. Just made that. I actually forgot I was making that, and I was about to like get this going and hit start, and then I heard the steam from the kettle blowing downstairs. I was like, oh yeah, I got coffee to be made. Don't worry, I do have a colder beverage. Oh. Corny. Who's Corny? Corny? Hi, Corny. Oh, Carney. I was like, am I missing someone? Let's do a little bit of picking. I got a few of these. Close up some locks. Find some tension tools. Let's start with this guy. Nice little US set. Love the shape. Yeah, well, that's not that's not all that's going on. If the cough doesn't give it away. Dude, I'm 52, man. This is what I gotta do to get through a live at midnight, man. I could have been I had to take 2 naps today already. Alright, get some spools in here. I am not the best at feeling which one to hit, but I can play whack-a-spool and eventually get them. That is Bud squared. Yeah, yes. Bud squared. Bud in each hand, as it were. The old hybrid double fist. Nola, right? Jiggle that shit. All right. I gotta Ray test it. Oh, god damn it. I just got a good false set. There's something set. Yeah, my jiggle testing has gone away. I do have to get back to that, man. I have not had you in my ear. Oh, fuck. Just fuck something up. Alright, let's reset the bitch. Nola. That's my boy Nola right there. Proud to call Mr. Nola a friend, even though he busts my chops. That's why my automatic go-to, like anytime I see Nola show up, I'm like, I'm trying to fuck with him. I'm like, I gotta get in. I gotta get it in first. He knows I love him. That's hard for me to say about somebody from New Orleans. So, I'm overcoming a lot to say that. God damn. All right, well, let's put this one down for a little bit. Fuck all that, you know what I'm saying? We'll go at the 1100. It's actually Loki's first 1100 right here. When he put it back together, he screwed something up. Key didn't work. He eventually sent it to me with the task that I had to pick it, gut it, fix it. That's the only lock I've done that with. Oh, I thought I had it. Alright, let's start over. 12? Jiminy Christmas. Hopefully you got a good, you or whoever, if you're getting 12, man, you should get a good ass price per lock off that. You know what I mean? Ooh, are any of them... That's funny you say that, Elroy. Because I have something I was going to ask you if you wanted to help out with. I got to get... I need a couple of the long shackled Americans. To play with sending around for the idea. I'm so paranoid about like flipping it around or breaking anything. As soon as I open it, I'm like, make sure it's right. Make sure it's right. Close it back up. All right, we got Anna open. Oh. We are turning a couple of my bent jimmies into handcuff key tools or handcuff tools. There you go. There you go, Nola. We've decapitated them. We are turning them into new tools. Do not tell Jimmy. He has seen it. I've shown him a picture of my damage. But he's never showed up in a live and admonished me or anything like that. He still lets me buy picks. So, I'm not blacklisted yet. Alright, let's give this Elza a go. It's my favorite lock right here. You'd think I'd be fucking nails at picking it. Probably not. Alright. Yeah. Yeah, it's almost criminal that I'm making them, turning them into something else and making them keep working. They're just always going to remember what their glory days were. Now, strangely, you guys might be surprised, I have to replace pretty much all my jimmies. Oop, there we go. Minus my minis. My minis are still holding up. Delbert, what's going on, man? It was good to see you pop through, Del. Look, there's not a pick that Studini hasn't beat up. I beat the shit out of these things, man. Even when I intend to not fuck them up as hard as I fuck them up, they're laying around my desk. I start doing crazy shit. I just reach over, I pick it up, I fuck it up, you know? Oh, yeah. Mr. Mark Carter, brother. Thank you for stopping through. You're pretty awesome for always coming in, man. This might be... I think this is... Yeah. Let's see if I can get the fucking thing. Oh, there's something. Swamp? The swamp in the house? Did I miss swamp? Sorry. Focus, trying to get the fucking lock open. You pickers know. Sometimes. Oh, there we go. And I think that was between these. One of them I stuck a U.S. General core in. And I never remember which one it was. I think it was that one. Didn't feel clicky enough to be a fucking 1100. Swamp, he's in the house. Dutch picker. Mr. Dutch, man. Fuck you guys. When you guys want to see some good shit, go check out Dutch's channel and watch him destroy a pack lock like 42 different fucking ways. Just annihilates that goddamn thing. And Dutch is a Shacklemen. Pretty badass escape artist as well. Well, we love you, Dutch. And a good picker. It's a nice thing, man. All the Shacklemen are handcuff and escape people, but we're all lock pickers, man. We all kind of come out of the lock picking world. Ah, there we go. So one of them is an 1100 and one of them is a U.S. General. I think that was the 1100. At least I got it. At least I got it. You know what I mean? Alright, let's get after this picking time pack lock. You guys remember picking time? Lady locks. Kind of started this whole live lock picking thing. She brought me into the fold and taught me how to do it. Usually on Thursdays. She has her live. You guys should go check her out at Lady Locks. Black belt level picker. Brand ambassador for Covert Instruments. Just awesome person, man. She's like, for how I try to be in the community, she's my mentor for that, you know. Just always help, always teach, always support. That kind of thing. Yeah, that's the problem, Dutch, man. And I tell you, man, that is a real thing. And I've watched I've been around. I'm a couple months from my 2 years in this, but you know, it's a hobby. People come and go pretty fast. So, and that's the thing. Right when I came in, early on, shit, my wrist break. I was watching, higher level pickers complain about that. Like the cost, the amount of time, the problem doing content. Once you're at that level and things like that. So yeah, it's definitely. And then guys like I don't know, I don't know how fast you are. You were already ahead of me when I got into this, but I see dudes show up and then 2 months later they're past me and picking belt. And it's like, oh, well, that's great, but fucking in 2 more months, man, every lock's gonna cost $200, and you're gonna have to wait 2 months to get it, and so it's a bit of a chase. It's definitely a bit of a chase. Let me try a little be okay. I'm generally not a bottom QA guy. Never worked for me early on. Once in a while, it actually works out, so I don't give up on it, but. I am pretty sure they had it. Big Daddy Love. If you guys don't know, Big Daddy Love is Dirty Diana's pimp. Former pimp. I think he's reformed now, technically, as far as the courts are concerned. Oh, Ray, very nice. Oh yeah, that's awesome, brother. And then now you're kicking ass with your knives. People are sending you shit to fucking show on your channel. You're a badass fucking picker. And Ray helped me get into the Abus 7240 with his support and guidance. And Ray and I used to do a Sunday morning live together. That was a bad decision for both of us to wake up at like 5 in the morning and do a live. But we were trying to reach out to people in different time zones, man. Oh, damn, that was that far ago, Ray. That has been a while, brother. It's been a while since I was there. Ow. Oh, let's go. Well, let's go. Where's my 72? I got to get some more, man. I was giving them all away. The last one I have is going out in the One Trick Pony Challenge. So, Nola, you're going to have to pick your way out of this in handcuffs. So, get your 7240 practice on. Get that first one set. And spool hunt. Oop, something's not set. Oh yeah, the Abus Phantom set on the pin one. Oh, there we go. Come on. Bet you would drop one. And there we go. Skaboozle. Whatever I can know. Oh, these are so much easier than an 1100. Yeah, so much easier. And I missed that debate with Ray. Actually, I forgot about that debate with Ray. Come on. So you only have to deal with spools, even though there's 6 pins. There's serrated spools and serrations in here. So you got 2 types of security. You got 1 type of security. Now, that 6th pin don't matter because this is set pin 1 on all these motherfuckers. So you already know how to start. So, a harder lock And then dude, I progressively pinned this thing. I got to pin 5. I lost my fucking mind. I had a meltdown that night. I was progressively pinning this. I got halfway through it. I picked up a fully pinned one, banged it open. I'm just telling you. Yeah, no, the keyway is shitty. It's definitely, I get you. It's tighter keyway. This is wide open shit. So I do see how that gives you an advantage, because that wide open keyway on that definitely gives me an advantage on the pack lock. You know, it makes it not quite as hard as it's supposed to be. Although tonight I haven't picked the fucker open. Let's try that. Let's go back to this stupid lock. All right. Yeah, it's tight. It's that'll throw you off, man, definitely. But once you start navigating it, you're fucking fine, man. Okay, I gotta jiggle. Sorry, Ray. Jiggle, 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 jiggle. God, I gotta get my jiggle down again. Stupid fucking lock. Oh, I was gonna try bottom right. Yeah. That's what I was trying last we spoke. Grouchy Letty. Oh, dude. Well, talk about me having to get talked through. Like, Nola spent a lot of time. I think he was talking me through it, but he just kept saying the same thing over and over. No. Nola helped me out with the 410. In fact, Nola was the guy that helped me understand. Oh, shit. Fuck this goddamn lock. Fuck this thing. I've been opening this thing like left and right, even picking. And now it won't play the game. Now it wants to show me up. Ah, there we go. Fuck yeah. Yeah, Nola was the one that helped me figure out, because again, so like a lot of the abuses, you're gonna go in and get that first pin set. Nola helped me. Where's the fucking lock? Figure out. So in this one, so general understanding is you got to go back to 5 or 6 and set one of those and get started in your lock. Well, there's a 1 lift on fucking 2 in here that you got to set first and then go to the back and get going on with that. So I was losing my mind trying to start in the back, you know, per what you're supposed to do, and Nola looking at the key and shit like that helped me figure out that. So I still suck at 410s. I need fucking greyhounds. Heavy dog legs, dude. Those were the ones that got me through that goddamn lock. I can't pop them barely with anything else. But I got to get back to practicing those. Fuck it, I'm not doing it now because I don't want to get all pissed off and mad. So that's not what I'm here to do. All right, try one of these from the Elroy's Toys Lock Sport line of locks. Master Lock 6835. I sometimes get into. Am I practicing for a heist? No, my heist days are over. I'm practicing for fun and like I would say sport of just having fun. And then I also do anytime people around town or anyone I know has a lock they need opened, they call me. So it's a helpful skill. Oh, it's a great looking. Yeah, Ray, it's good. Grouchy Lenny gave me my first 6835, which I'm about to send. Oh, there we go. I'm about to send that one off to, it was a yellow one. I'm about to send that off to Blast and Bypass. And then Grouchy gave me another one. So I had a green one, and then when Elroy hooked me up with this, I was like, well, I don't, yeah, it's greedy if I hold on to two yellows. So I had to share the love. But I had to keep one of them, because it came from the Grouch, from the Len. This did too, actually, but it's gonna go out into the One Trick Pony Challenge, which, just to let you guys know what that is, it is a challenge set of handcuffs. So you have these Bangle-8 handcuffs, which go on your wrist, and they're held together with a padlock. But it's a pretty easy padlock, although it's not really easy when they're on your wrist. So there's that. I made it even easier. Oops, where's the fucking shade? I don't know. By doing it with two master locks and a 2-link piece of chain. Gives you a little more room to work with. So this is going to be level 1 with the 2 and the chain. Stock is going to be level 2. Level 3 is going to be with the 7240. So that is going to be a challenge pair of cuffs going around. NOLA. Get your goddamn 7240 skills built up, baby. Uh-oh. What are you doing with baby powder? Oh, yeah. Dutch, that's the best call. You get to do a legal heist, you know what I mean? That's how I know. All right, so we're talking 2025 recap. I think it was this year. I don't think it was the year before. So I like one of the benefits of doing this, man. It's we'll take a run at the Ruco 500. So the county fair was going on here, and the people who ran the bird show, I don't know, had everything they needed for their show locked in somebody's trailer, and they didn't have the keys. So I got a call at like 7 in the morning, and they were starting at like 9 or something. So they're like, "Can you come get us into this trailer?" And it was a lot earlier, man. So I didn't quite know I didn't know the difference of fucking wafer lock, or I just was like, just get in there and jiggle and rake and pick and see what fucking works, And so I get to the county fair, and there's 40 people standing around, because it's campgrounds where all the people that run the fair and are entering the fair and doing all that shit are all like camped around. And so they're all just standing around and watching me. And I gotta like stand on this little bit of stairs, and it's really like awkward reach. And I started getting so frustrated, man. It took me a good 15 to 20 minutes to get in that goddamn door. And they were starting to try to figure out, because they were getting pressed on time. They're like, "Oh my God, we got like 15 minutes. We got to get," and they were like, "We're going to figure out how to bust a window." And I was like, "No, I'll get it. No, I'll get it." I was like, I finally popped it. I was like, "Oh yes." Dude, and they were all like, "Dude, you saved the fucking bird fair thing." I was like, "Oh, okay." I was like, I did, and while I was doing it, I did stop and turn around. I was like, it's not easy when you're all watching me, and then they all fake looked away, but nobody left. I was like, come on, man. Let a guy try to get his groove. Uh-oh. Grouchy's OnlyFansing? DH MacD, what's going on, man? Definitely want to watch. Legal Heist. I've had like a couple different times that people had a lockbox or something that they couldn't get into, so picked my way into one. I destructive entered into another one. A couple other little things that have popped up. Nothing lately though. I'm kind of surprised there hasn't been a little bit more. All right, let's rake a few locks for funsies, and then we'll get into some handcuffs. I think I can rake the bundle. If I can't, call it a night. Just a little practice raking. Oh, nice. Fucking weirdos. Got to stay hydrated. All right, where is... I'm going to see what we can run with the old city rake. The skull pattern on there. Southern Specialties. Yoshi. Easton Yoshi, what's going on, man? Thank you for stopping by. Appreciate it, as always. All right. Nice little pop on that master lock. These, I don't know, whatever these master lock keyways are, that thing can fit in there, so often does quick work of these motherfuckers. What is that, a bill with? Oh, there we go. A little bit of zip. It is. What's even sicker is here is a whole set with them. They line up. If you line them all up, that is a pretty badass set. Southern Specialties, lockpicktools.com. It's a custom set, but you spend enough money, man, they'll put that on some picks for you. Nice little Rocky. They are badass, man. In fact, that takes us back to the challenge cuffs that are going around. So we're sending keys for every one of the locks so everyone can get out. But there will also be included a comb tool that also has the skulls. So Southern Specialties is added into the One Trick Pony challenge cuff. That's motherfucker. God damn it. I know this is operator error here, because I know it works. There we go. Look on pick. What you're doing is you're taking all the pins and just pushing them all the fuck up. Squishing them all in there and turning your cylinder. Just going hardcore on it. Ocean City. That sounds gorgeous. Yeah, it does sound gorgeous. Yeah, like Nola's in charge of dickhead calling. Who called who a dickhead? Someone call me a dickhead? Do you know me from real life? Because I'm mostly pretty nice here. If you know me from life, you might get a pass. Which means transparent eyeball gets to call me a dickhead. Alright. And we're busting through some padlocks. Nice. I mean, yeah. I don't do that. This thing's got some spools in it, so might take a little finesse. There we go. A little bit of the old hybrid picking. Hybrid disease. Yeah, the thing about that, so when you hold two pieces of metal together and you whack them, the vibrations and shit happen in your hands. So that gets old. That gets really old. Alright, now, first of all, let's pick this nice Chateau 44 millimeter. Nice, delicate little pick. Apply attention, start from the front. It's a good teacher lock. We use this to teach some people how to pick. You just go pin by pin, you set them all down, and you get it open. And it's kind of tight little keyway. And you can overset, but if your pick can fit, you do it right. See? You can get a good easy pop. Balance between too much tension, it's hard to push through. I gotta work it through, get all those pins. Not enough tension, I don't set it all on the way in, and I might have to pop stuff on the way out. But I know it's this easy. I want to get that middle tension right, so it's stab and pop. Too little, too much, just right. Right there. What? Where's Buttercookie at? Buttercookie, he's the one that makes making fun of Cookie so fun. Alright. So let's evolve into some handcuff shit. Some handcuff shit. Let's see if this pick will hit. Grab us a Rock Out With Your Lockout handcuff key tool. Custom made by Rock Out With Your Lockout. Check him out. Give him a sub. Definitely a good guy. Alright, we are double locked. We are trying to rework dead Jimmy tool. How it died, I don't know. We don't lay blame around here, people. Alright, nice double lock, single lock. I think I got the double lock. Trust in that, and I am free. There we go. Now, I know this is not quite hitting the double on here. I don't think. bend this the fuck up. Oh, there we go. Just gotta learn where to hit with it. Alright, let's try that out. Double lock hit, these Chicago 1000s. Nice orange. Alright. Oh, got it. Sweet. This tool is working. Yeah. There we go. I got some Devil's Doodles. I actually have, it's literally a tribal interpretation of the tragedy mask from Comedy Tragedy, but sideways. So it's the mark of tragedy on my back. Yeah, I thought it was cool when I was like 20. Now nobody knows what I'm talking about. I have it on. All right. Now this does on the ESP. Does it shim? It shims. Can we do the double lock? All right, double locked. Double locked. Well, thank you, Jason. Appreciate you stopping by, man. New Year's Eve, I don't know, man. Probably just chilling. I might do a live. I think yep, we got that free. See if we can get in here. Pick it, yep. Get in here, show what we're doing. I'll show you what we're doing. So, see that little window? Push something through. See the whole way through there? That's the double lock. There's like a bar there. So I gotta get into that blade part right here and push some shit that way. Oh, thank you, Sigby. 86 was a good year. I got good memories. Alright, so I gotta get in here and manipulate that thing right there over. I know I got it over. I can kind of hear and feel the click, but you can tell because I've moved that bar over. You always test by doing that. And I'm going to get back in there and go towards the arm. Towards the arm. To get the ball and release that. So I got to do all that over here. All the things on my wrist. I think I got it. And I did get it. Blue crab. Oh, blue crab. I thought that was somebody who was on the thing. Vang, what's going on, man? I can do it behind my back. Although here's the thing. There's no reason to do it behind my back because when I'm in handcuffs, I can push them down and step over them and then just bring them to the front of my body and then I can do them there. So doing it behind my back is, for me, is more of a flex, or to make sure I can do it when I get too fat or my knees get too bad to be able to step over the cuff. So, all right. Since we're testing this pick, I gotta file this one down thinner. I can get, this one won't peerless, although anything where I'm kind of getting in and going across the top and I'm not trying to come around, so I can get in like Chicago's and open those, but I gotta do work to thin that way. That'll be a future project. Let's try these Viper Tech. These are some cheap shit you can buy off fucking Amazon. They're good trainer cuff though. Got that vertical keyway. All right. Got that popped out already. So it's pretty easy on that double lock, but the good thing is it's going to teach you that for Chicago's and Smith & Wesson and other keyways that are like that are a lot harder. So again, if you want to start or early on in cuffs, these Viper Techs are a good little trainer for a few things. It's always nice to have extra cuffs laying around to practice on too. But if you're having trouble getting a double lock, this is a good pair to start getting a double lock on. Deliciousness is a hard shell. Ugh, you guys are talking about eating sea roaches, right? Nolan knows how I feel about that. All right, get out of the Vipatex. The Vipatex. Dear Lord, there is a Viper amongst us. All right, see? It's a good, easy hit, but like I said, it's worthy to learn it. Now, the bad thing about Vipers is they're cheap. It's the same cuff. They don't reverse them, so if you got the bows on the same way, you got to keyhole up, keyhole down, which is its own level of practice. So that's good in its own way. It's harder to get your double lock this way. But I got it. Ah, and there we are. Grouchy Lenny, thank you, brother. Thank you for joining up, man. Yeah, I don't do, like, my channel is monetized. I don't do shit for my members, but my members, the money that comes into here goes to Mitten Made Lock Sport, which is a group that I started for vets into lockpicking, and we tried to support them in their channels and their hobby and give a little bit of community to, you know, just support, be around and help them out. So we just did a big round of Christmas or holiday send outs. I still have my 2 internationals to go out, and then we got a couple newer guys in that we're getting some stuff together. So all the money that comes into my channel, I only make a tiny bit off of YouTube, but what little bit comes in goes to help vets. And then more importantly, a lot of the lock pickers you see in the chat tonight, Nola's a vet, but Nola, Grouchy Lenny, Mark Carter, all these guys that I'm talking to, Elroy's Toys, these guys are all help out. They send locks, they send picks, they send stuff, they send money here and there when they donate to the small GoFundMe when they can, just to help me buy stuff and send stuff to vets. So it's kind of something it's the give back that this channel has been, you know, works towards doing. Whew. All right, let's try a pair. Let's go do another pair of Peerless. Go with 750Cs. So you got the horizontal keyway in the middle of the body. Double lock these puppies up. What cigarettes do I smoke? I do not. I quit. Oh, geez. I quit in 2000. Shit. 2005. I think I quit smoking 20 years ago. I was Marlboro Red 100s, over 3 packs a day. All right, so we are double locked up. Golden Nugget. I always wanted to hit there, Nola. Man, living in Houston, dude, I just never got into Louisiana to hit the sites. And by sites, I mean casinos and New Orleans. All right, try this double lock. See if this is a good straighty pointy pokey. We got the double lock. All right, we'll do the double lock while we're handcuffed. No, slipped off. There we go. Yep. We'll go left hand. We'll get over here and do the right hand. Chubs. Chubbity chubs. I do have a pair of chubs. The lever locks. In fact, the other pair of challenge cuffs that's going to be going around, that's starting on the UK side from Coxie's Picks, which it's all his idea. He's the mentor for our whole group. There's a pair of chubs. He has made a rigid cover, or cover to turn a pair of these into rigid cuffs. And then he's got tools and stuff that we are supposed to try to get out of them with. They have a lever lock, 3 levers in there, and 4 levers, well, 1 tension and 3 levers. They're a bitch to pick when they're on you. They're easy to shim. Definitely a worthy cuff to get. Fun to have. As far as I don't have, I have a pair of 3D printed rigid. I got to get something more rigid, but I do have a nice little collection of the hinged, which are a very fun cuff. So I'll give these Peerless a try. This is where you really start to appreciate the handcuff key tool. Can't maneuver my hands around as well to do this shit. Alright, that one's locked. I was like, yeah, I'm not going to get it. Alright, I got it. Coxie is a multiple world record holder, and he taught his son to be a world record holder as well. He's a madman. Fucking expert. Handcuff expert. Escape expert. He's a good lock picker. He's gotten into magic. They call him a magician. And he's a really cool guy. And a mid-made vet. He's our UK member. Active Royal Navy member. Alright, double lock. Single lock. This is all coming back to me a little bit. Don't get stuck. Oh, I won't get stuck. If I do get stuck, I'll get out. I have, in a year and a half of doing this, I have not had to call my wife except one time, and that's because yellow jackets were attacking me, and she still didn't get there to save me, so I don't know what the fuck good she's doing. Right, try some Chicago's. Go with the hinged. Yeah, that's what our hobby is, Mark. Every pair of cuffs, every different security feature, every different thing they come up with, we want to beat. Yeah, I've got 40 pairs of cuffs. 37 pairs of real cuffs, 3 pairs of kind of like not so real. And I can get out of all of them. Oh, I double locked it, didn't I? See if you're not paying attention. Don't do stupid stuff. Yeah, no. Alright, double lock achieved. Alright, there we go on that. Yeah, you gotta have a key, you gotta have extra picks. We recommend you have keys on a lanyard around your neck if you're doing this shit. be alone. Always have someone else in the house you can call to help. Now, what can happen? You can break the mechanism. You can bust things off inside there. You can have bought a bad thing that fails when you put it on. So you might have to call 911 to help and shit like that. And it's not easy to call that for yourself if that becomes the case. So you always want to have someone around. It's kind of the safety rules we tell people to kind of do with picking lots. This channel a few times. Oh yeah, man, come on by. I mean, dude, just look up lockpicking. I could run 100 channels at you, man. Just look at people I shout out, people whose um, giveaways and things like that I enter, man. Like all the channels I interact with, and just all these people are good at teaching people. Nick Locks, which NIC underscore, I don't fucking remember. He's got a really good series and stuff. Georgia Jim and Lady Locks are good at showing you what's possible in the world of this shit. Yeah, there's a lot of great people. Pretty much anyone in the channel that I'm talking to, man, go follow them, sub them up. And then that'll lead you to more people if you really do want to learn and get into this. So it's a great, yeah, it's the best hobby community I've ever run into. Which, all right, I've got to take care of a medicinal need. Hold on. So yeah, I don't know. So year recap. It's great, man. I started the year at like 30,000. I'm ending the year at 40,000. You know, that's not the same. That's less growth than I had in my first year, I guess. But that's still fucking pretty amazing. Pretty proud of it. Said I brought in like $500-600 over the year through the monetization shit. It's all going to the vets. Managed to raise a little money to help me with the whole project, so we were able to do more. Some things that I was wanting to do and planning to do totally fell through. Which is all right. It hurt at the time. Caused for several months of frustration and anxiety. And then I just kind of had to bottom out with it and get past it and move on, you know. I got a lot done this year. I'm pretty proud of it. A lot of good friends, a lot of new friends. Met up with a lot of pickers. Interacted with tons of people. Shacklemen Cuff Club's doing really well, I think. We got a website going on. I wish I could tell you what it was. Nola, can you throw the link up there? And then Orgie's Anarchy, one of the Shacklemen and the Lockpicker, is going to help us do a website for Mitten, hopefully this year, and kind of move forward with some stuff with that. And the nice thing about, we've kind of balanced out, I know Mitten made Lock Sport. We've linked up with Boats for Vets, the Fenton chapter, so we're going to be helping them with their event this year. More than we gave them some door prizes last year, but we're going to be doing a bunch more help with organizing the event for them and getting the word out, collecting stuff, and we got a few other things that we're going to be doing. Oh, there we go. It's Shackleman's website. There you go. Check it out. It's kind of a work in progress all the time. It's not super interactive. It's more informational. It's for people to learn about us, learn about the companies and people that we interact with, and different stuff we do. Yeah, and it's been a great part of the best part, you know, of doing this is it's the people, man. I get up. The only reason I do this every day is I'm looking to see what Nola's doing, what Mark's doing, what Elroy's doing, what Grouchy Lenny's doing, what Dutch is doing, what Rockout's doing. You know, it's why I get up It's why I post. It's why I watch videos. Um, it helps me with my loneliness, helps me with my depression, with my anxiety, with my OCD, with my PTSD. I got a lot of shit I'm trying to overcome. And, all you guys that are here, all my brothers and sisters in this lock sport journey, in this handcuff journey, you're helping me, healing me, and keeping me sane. So, that's why I'm gonna keep doing it. Like I think my channel's like, stalled out in growth. Maybe I'll hit another spurt or not. Whatever. If I topped out, I topped out. If my growth is like this year, cool. You know what I mean? I'm where I'm at. I enjoy where I'm at in the lock sport community more than anything. I'm just making the friends that I've made, and meeting the people I've met, and both online and in person, and being able to do different projects like Shacklemen or Mitten Maid, or um, just to have like Elroy's Toys, or send me a challenge lock, and or give me a challenge lock, or dog picking lock sport, send me a challenge, just to be able to get a hold of the locks or the different things that we're doing, or be in the First in the Fortress challenge. Oh yeah, that's something I did this year. I actually won the lightweight division in the First in the Fortress challenge with that lock. Nice 5200. Got it open in 3.4 seconds, I think. Which I think I have the I don't know. Dots locks probably already took the record for me, but I had the speed pick at 5.4, I think. And then Nick Vitt was coming after me in that, so I had to get it faster. So for our little competition, I had it at 3.4 seconds, which I had to gut and everything. But I never submitted that to get the better time on the speed pick record. I was just like, leave the time, let someone else beat it. I'm not a speed pick guy. I like opening. Sometimes I do it, sometimes I don't. But Dots has like, dude, have you guys seen Dots has like 31 fucking speed pick records now? The guy's an animal. He's out of control. I got to go back and check and watch a bunch of his fucking. I hope he's got a whole playlist of his speed pick records, man. I got to go see that shit. Um. Oh yeah, I play a little guitar. Oh, good. You know what, Mark? Good call, man. That was another cool thing. Was there's a Nico Wanderlust. What is it? Wanderdust? Wanderlust? God damn, I'm fucking half drunk. What he said. Watershed Records. He does like AI music and stuff like that, and he got to ran into him and stuff like that, and he got to working with me and Not Too Dead, who is the co-founder of the Shacklemen Cuff Club. Um, and he made some music for Shacklemen. And then I've done a few little riffs and chord progression things that he's used in his songs over there. So that's been an actual wonderful thing I was able to do this year. And like I said, me and Not Too Dead got to be buddies with him, and Not Too Dead I think he did some harmonica or something on one of the songs. And he's got some. Hopefully, we'll collaborate again. Have hit him back up. I know he's gone through some shit, and he's had his ups and downs. He's trying to get back into his channel and produce some more stuff. So possibly we'll collaborate again. But that was cool, being able to get someone outside of Locksport. Got to collaborate with them. I got Wonderground Magic, actually, in Clawson, Michigan, stepped up and donated some stuff for me to send around, some magic tricks, some magic books, some magic decks, and things like that to send around to my vets. It's like it's not locks, it's not lock picks, but it's something cool. Some of my guys that we sent that to are, done the tricks for their kids or their grandkids. And that's kind of what the whole point was, man. We wanted to just give them something fun to play with, and hopefully, interact with. Because when you do a magic trick, you don't do it for yourself, man. You go do it for someone, and and just seeing someone go, "Oh wow," or giggle or laugh or anything, man, just makes you feel good. So we are just trying to build a different little thing we could do. Throw it out there. Yeah, and then like I said, I was going for a record, Guinness record myself. The planning for it, I could do the thing right now, but the planning for it and what I need to make it happen, and then the place to do it and all that, it just kept falling through and intersected with some crap going on with my family. So I had to scrap it and put it, and then we're gonna try to revisit it for this year, and and do more. I do want to do more. Get back to doing escapes and performance in person and stuff like that. So I'm seeking that out. And the thing that I'm starting to build a relationship with a magician that runs a magic shop. Will hopefully, and I'm a former magician. Hopefully, will drag me back into more situations where I'm around live performance, and I just get the bug gets into me, and I do a little more. So trying to kind of push into more of that this year, this next year. And it doesn't have to be for a record. I don't give a fuck. I just want to do this stuff. I just want to go have a good time, have fun, entertain some people. You don't have to be that amazed. Just a little bit of a wow. A little bit of a wow. I'm happy. You know what I'm saying? All right, you got to top that off. Um, and then for mitten, like I said, we've got get into our rhythm. Meeting up with people. We have transparent eyeball, and I've got Stu, Daru, a couple of my local or semi-local guys I can meet up with and stuff like that. But I mean, they're buddies of mine, so it's kind of cheating to meet up with them. I just want to go hang out with them to hang out with them anyway. But there's a couple more people locally that aren't into lockpicking that my wife and I go out of our way to give our time to. We're trying to work with the American Legion to raise a little money for them this year. And there's a few other little local things. And then, like I said, the boats for vets, the Fenton chapter. We're going to be helping them. And then there's a few other ways I'm going to try to small ways that you people can give their time to try to help people give back to vets or give to vets or help vets in their communities and things like that. So we're going to kind of focus on that this year. As far as Mitten Made is, especially the channel, I'm going to get back to doing content there. I'm not as worried about I got in my head about content on that channel. It needed to be good and this and that, but it's like my channel, but it's not. And the thing is, I don't need to do locks there. I need to focus on vets there. So we're gonna be kind of revamping how we do that channel this year. Hopefully jumping into that this week. Might be getting Texas Rebel Combat Vet is a channel on here. Lockpicker. Hopefully him and I are gonna do a live, I think, and I'm gonna see if he wants to do it on that channel to kind of help kick that off and start introducing people to vets and showcasing vets and stuff like that on that channel. So that's kind of what we're focused on there. All right, y'all. Well, this is a little longer than I normally run. I'm just kind of hanging out and talking. I gotta go take a piss. I could come back. I can go piss and come back. Do you guys want me to piss and come back, or do you want me to call it quits right now? I'm at the just talking to you point in the thing. I'll probably put on some more cuffs. Yeah, all right, you're right. I'll piss and come back. And Nola, we'll talk about Mitten when I come back. Hold on. All right, yeah. Okay, let's talk about it. Let's talk about the challenges that I run into over the time or trying to do mitten made. Um, One, I realize the reason we do it kind of it's an online thing, and like in Discord, and then just talking to guys, or messaging them if they're not in Discord, and then doing in person a little bit is because there's not enough people in person live to do much of a thing. There's It's impossible, whether it's online or in person, to coordinate all these guys, but coordinate 6 of them to the same time of the same day ahead of time, planned out to get people together to do like a meetup. And that's kind of the plan for lock sport groups, is meetups and things like that. So even trying to do it online just doesn't work. Like NOLA, Eyeball, none of these guys have the same schedule, and none of them, even if they're like, yeah, dude, I can probably do that next Saturday. Dude, we all got some complicated lives. Stuff comes up and stuff changes. So trying to wrangle people that way to make things happen means the efficiency of output to effort, you don't get a lot done. So the second thing is people come and go, man. We've already had people in the group stick around for a little bit, and then they're not really in lock sport anymore, man. There's a turnover in here. So there's a little bit of a always kind of every 3 months, 4 months, there's a couple new guys, new people that we're trying to bring into the group or get the stuff to and things like that. But the other side of that is if someone sticks around in the group, Nola's been in here. I've already sent Nola pics. I've already sent Nola locks. I'm running out of ideas of shit to send Nola, to support him or his channel. I mean, if I get something he needs, great. But he's been in this a while. He's been in this longer than me, so he's got a pretty good collection built up. It gets harder and harder to target something to support his channel. And the reason we don't just bring in every vet we've ever heard of and claim they're all in the group is we want to have an ongoing actual support of our vets. So if they're actively involved in lockpicking and with the group, we want to be able to support them, So this year we started branching out. Butter cookies, right? Yeah, no. We know with you that I've had to start so I started sending the magic. We sent some hot sauce to the boys at Southern Specialties, Jeff and Aaron, because they're both vets. They're in the group. And we sent them some logo locks and shit as well. And then there's some other stuff we got to branch out to, but it's an ongoing thing. So I got some new people. I got new people that are good pickers, so I can't send them new locks, or easy locks and things like that. But I do also have blast and bypass, stealth, NOLA. These guys also are always trying to help out new pickers, and sometimes they've got people around them. So I am sending new picker stuff and new picker kits and new picker locks to these guys when they need them. And if we bring one in or we get one in or somebody comes around, even if they're not a vet necessarily, we like to help new people along. So we're always kind of approaching it from that. And then, but now I'm trying to find black belt and brown belt and red belt and, locks like that, to kind of help support these guys. And fuck, man, stop getting good. If you guys would just stay at blue belt, I could get you more locks. Yeah. Well, and then Nola Southpaw, man, there were a couple guys. No, there's 42 ways Nola was so important. First of all, he was a vet. That was a lock picker. That was already my friend. And talking back and forth about how lock picking and hobby and community helps people with PTSD and depression and anxiety and things like that, and how it can help vets. And he knew it was helping some vets, and he knew it was helpful for him. He helped me understand that this group would be a good idea. And then he sent me a box of fucking locks to start the club. Him, Mr. Inferno, and Picksmith. Those three cats, and then Jack Fox jumped right in and sent me a bunch of shit as well. And Multi-Pick from Germany sent me fucking 12 pick sets, man. Like, and then some shit for me. Like, they sent me $1,500 worth of stuff to help start the group. And then when Southern Specialties got asked, they jumped right in, and they've never stopped helping. So, this thing doesn't happen without a lot of help, and right from the start. Nola's designed logos for us. Nola's designed other shit. He's helped me anytime I have an idea, anytime I have a problem, anytime I have a question. Nola's there for me, man. He's been there for me right from the start. So I just appreciate that cat. So anytime you guys see me bust his balls a lot, but that's just because he deserves it. But I love the guy, man. Like, I mean, that's what it takes to get this going and to be able to keep fucking trying to do some shit, man. So, and that's, yeah. So we're thinking outside the box this year, dude. It's gonna be hot sauce and jerky and magic tricks and fucking EDC stuff and knives, and we sent around. We still got a few more to send, I'm sure. But we got our sticker and popped them on these locks. Did our own DIY logo lock. This year we are looking to actually do a nice engraved lock. I'm not sure what lock we're going to be doing. We're going to be starting to farm that out. I think I'd like to do a couple rounds. It would be nice to do maybe the 1100s, maybe the 7240s, maybe do a round of packs. So we're going to be looking at doing that for our guys. We do have picker chip away. Oh, here's Texas Rebel right here. For Mitten Made, we've got one chip that'll have the two sides of the Parky logo designs, the ones that he intended for us to do a chip with. And then we'll have a chip that's got one of Parky's and one of Nola's designs on there, and that chip's gonna only go to the vets. So there will be a vet only chip and a general send it out to the supporters, people that are cheering us on and shit like that send us locks and help us out. So we got to be doing that. Oh, Dutch, man, you need a logo. Nola can hook you up, I'm sure. I've played with AI and some like logos and things like that. And it's, dude, for me it's just like I throw a bunch of shit at the wall, and if something sticks and it looks good, cool. If not, I just gotta like erase it and start over. I cannot like make adjustments. I tell this motherfucker all the time, dude, like make the words bigger, and it just makes them the same size. Shit like that. I'm like, okay. Once I started getting it to change shit, it fucks it up. I'm like, all right, let me just scratch it and start again. See what you create. I've thrown shit at it like fucking 7 times. Thrown the same words at it 7 times to get 7 different iterations of the idea, and sometimes it pops. Dutch, what do you want in your logo? All right, get some handcuffs on. We'll continue with the practice since I'm here, since I'm done. Grab the other, and go 3 pairs of these. 700 Cs. If you have a basic ass idea, I can try and see if it comes up with something you like. All right. Double lock, double lock, double lock. All right. check them. Double check them. Where's my pick? There it is. Clogs made of locks. Alright. Let's see how convenient this is for a triple escape. All double locked. Yeah, that's pretty nice. Ooh, slipped it. Did I get it? Did not. Got it. Got him, coach. Got it. There we go. Double. Nope. Fucker. There we go. Single. Sometimes you kind of hit it too smooth. Not enough click. You're not sure you got it. But there you go. Swamp Picker. Have a good night, brother. Oh, speaking of, there you go. Swamp, I forgot you were here. That's one of my guys. One of the newer guys. I got to get him a logo lock. I got, what do I got for him? A Zarker. Yeah, Zarker. Got the picker chips. Swamp will be one of the first guys to get the Mitten Made chips because he's going to be on the first round of newbies to get shit too. But again, fuck, he's already a great goddamn picker. And he's full of picks and great locks, so it's hard. He's already hard to fucking shop for. Nola, have a great night, brother. Love you. I think I praised you enough tonight that when I bust your balls for the next week, you know, you just have to accept it. You just have to accept it. That's what's going on. All right, let's go. We'll go holes up. We'll start with one. We will double lock them. If I can key the hole in the dark, you know what I'm saying? All right. I think I got it. I did not get it. Good thing I checked. Did not get it. See, this handle actually is getting in the way. My wrist. Oh, I think that was it. There we go. And there we go. We are out. The goddamn double lock. Oh, thank you there. Whoever just sent, there was 100 something. I appreciate that. Appreciate all love. Likes, subs, things like that. They help the channel grow. Help give me some love in the algorithm. Don't bother you guys for that shit too much though. I don't shake you down, man. Look, man, we've all been living on YouTube for fucking... This is why I don't do it. If you watch my videos, and especially my shorts and stuff, I don't bother you with the like, subscribe, blah, 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 blah. And this is the only reason why. I watch a lot of YouTube. I watch a lot of people say that. I think we all know that. You know what I mean? Like, so I always just felt like, I don't think I'm offering enough to ask for it, you know what I mean? Like, so I'm just kind of doing shit. So, you know, if you pop in and you like it, oh, cool, man, I appreciate that. Especially sub me up. Oh, dude, that's awesome. I really like that. Comments, people that show up on my channel. fucking love you, like that makes me feel good. I can't say it doesn't. I'm past anything that I thought that would happen on this channel, so definitely really appreciative. And every day, man, like any comment, a like, subscribe, you guys show up and watch me, or you're in the chat, just makes me happy, man. I like hanging out. I like seeing you. Hopefully, some of you learn a thing. Some of you entertain. Some of you just have fun hanging out with the, fellow people in the hobby. And that's just what drives me with this, man. So, my focus, like I said, we're kind of finding our groove with Mitten Made this year. Shacklemen's doing really well. We have our groove there, and we're having a lot of fun. I think this channel, like I said, I'm not as worried about growth as about what the channel does, kind of the impact. So the Mitten Made impact, the helping other pickers, other lockpicking channels, is really going to be the focus for this next year. So I want to find a way to support other channels, other pickers, other people's lives, things like that. I want to try to help drive a little more focus onto some certain pickers, both old and new. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna double down on what I can do for lock sport this year. I kind of really is, and then I'm gonna have my fun. I'm gonna do my fun shit, do my escapes and bust my locks. I think I might jump into the belt system finally, or at least get started into it by the end of the year. And then see how I can help support like the LPU a little bit better, how I can support Tool a little bit better. Vector Potential, at Vector Potentials, one of our vets, one of the mid vets. He's a lockpicker. He runs a Tool chapter. So I think that's one way we can start. We can start by supporting him in his chapter, in where he is and what he does with Tool. And then maybe instead of worrying about trying to get to an event or do something with Tool out of an event or something like that, I think if we look for the events and the groups that exist and try to help support them, it might help them grow and help more groups grow. It's because it's a bummer. When I got into lock sport, I wanted to jump into a Tool group. There used to be one in Ann Arbor, and it went defunct, and then there's just not enough pickers or enough people, again, that can coordinate their time together in Michigan to do something like that. So if I wait for something like that for me to get involved in Tool or support Tool more, then I'll never start supporting Tool. So I think my way is going to have to be, Vector Potentials. That's someone I know, someone I love, someone I support already, so we can start supporting his chapter. And then through that, he's got some ideas on how, on teaching and sharing with people from different perspectives, how to organize groups and do things like that for lock sport. So I want to try to lean into helping his project with that as well. Again, and then if someone's popping up and starting a group, they need a bunch of locks for new pickers or some picks. Someone's getting together an event or something like that, and they need someone to help put out the word, stuff like that. Just any ways I can help get out there and support other people within in lock sport. But that's where I'm trying to go. So. All right, this is way longer than I normally go. It's been me just blathering for fucking 45 minutes. And I appreciate the 50, 60, 70 people that have been watching throughout that portion of the events. Anyone have any questions before I go? Locks, handcuffs, Mitten Made, my channel, Shacklemen. Go ahead and throw a question my way. Do you have questions about life? Do you need advice? Nothing. Nobody wants my advice. God damn. 52 years. Nobody wants to hear anything I gotta say. God damn it. These goddamn millennials. I will give it up. I'm a Gen Xer, but dude, I don't bash younger generations, man. I'm kind of on your side. Every time you hear somebody from my generation talk about how they drank out of a garden hose or they were free range kids, or just tell them Stu said shut up. Like, yeah, we did that, but it wasn't, you know. We used maps when we drove places, but most people I know didn't know how to use a map. So it's, that's why we all use GPS now. Anyway, I love you guys. I'll talk to you later. I'll see you next week, midnight, Saturday night, Eastern Standard Time. We're going to do some lives this week. I think I'm doing a live with Texas Rebel. We're going to try to do that on Mitten Made. Unless he wants to do it on this channel, it's up to him. But we're going to start revamping what we're doing over on the Mitten Made Lock Sport YouTube channel and flowing into this year with that. So you guys check me out. Love you. Talk to you later.